November 18, 1943. Near Magnano Gap, southern Italy. Just after dawn, its cold mist hangs low over the olive groves, clinging to shattered stone walls and torn vineyards like breath, refusing to leave the body. Somewhere beyond the ridgeline, American artillery coughs awake. Not a thunderclap, not yet, just a slow, deliberate rhythm. Thump, pause, thump, each round walking closer. In a shallow drainage ditch beside the road, Oberstleutnant Karl-Heinz Bremer presses his helmet down with both hands as dirt rains over his shoulders. His greatcoat is soaked through. Mud creeps into his gloves. He has not slept in 2 days. This is not how it was supposed to feel. Bremer is a veteran. Poland, France, Russia. He has watched armies break before, watched men lose cohesion, watched columns dissolve into panic once pressure became constant. The Americans, he was told, would be worse. Soft, loud, overconfident, dependent on comfort and supply. That belief has carried him this far. Now it is bleeding out into the mud. A white cloth appears first, rising hesitantly from a foxhole 50 meters downslope. Then another, then a third. Italian civilians scatter from the roadside as German rifles fall silent, one by one. The firing stops not with a bang, but with exhaustion. An American infantry platoon moves forward carefully. M1 Garand's at the shoulder, boots crunching on gravel, breath visible in the cold air. Their faces are young, too young. Bremer notices that immediately. One of them shouts in broken German. Another waves him forward. Bremer stands slowly, joints stiff, heart hammering. He expects mockery. He expects swagger. Instead, he sees discipline. The Americans search him quickly, efficiently. No celebration. No insults. One soldier offers him a cigarette. Another points him toward the road. That road will change everything. The temporary interrogation site is a requisitioned farmhouse, stone walls. A collapsed roof, maps tacked directly over frescoes painted centuries earlier. A U.S. Army captain flips through Bremer's papers with calm indifference. "Rank?" the captain asks. "Oberstleutnant." The captain nods, already writing. A surprise, no triumph. Bremer is escorted to a corner where 2 other captured officers sit on ammunition crates, hands cuffed, coats steaming as they dry. One is from the Luftwaffe, another from an artillery regiment mauled in the last night's barrage. They speak quietly at first, then they laugh, not at their capture, at the Americans. "They'll stop soon," the artillery officer mutters, voice hoarse. "They always do. Too many trucks, too much waste. This terrain will break them." Bremer nods. He believes it, he has seen it before, in 1918 stories from his father, in Soviet offensives that burned themselves out against German lines. "You can't feed an army like this," the Luftwaffe officer adds. "Not across an ocean, not through mountains." They glance outside, where American soldiers move with casual confidence, sipping coffee from dented tin cups. One hums quietly as he checks a radio. Coffee, hot, in November. In Italy, Bremer files the detail away, unimpressed. By late afternoon, the prisoners are moved again, loaded onto trucks, driven north, then west, then north again. The journey is disorienting. Roads twist through valleys choked with wreckage, burned half-tracks, shattered bridges already being rebuilt, bulldozers growling like beasts at work. Bremer expects delays. They never come. At one crossroads, traffic halts, not because of chaos, but because of volume. Truck after truck rolls past, fuel tankers, ammunition carriers, troop transports, ambulances. They move with signals and hand gestures, military police directing flow with board precision. It keeps going and going. Bremer leans forward in his seat despite himself, peering through the canvas flap. His mind begins counting automatically. Habits of a staff officer die hard. 10 trucks per minute. Then 15, then more. Where are they coming from? The Luftwaffe officer beside him mutters, "This is unusual." That night, the prisoners are held near a rail siding. Freight cars clatter past endlessly, headlights slicing through the darkness. Somewhere, engines idle without shutting down. Fuel smells thick in the air. Brimmer cannot sleep. The sound never stops. 2 days later, during a brief halt near Casino, the prisoners are allowed outside under guard. A low ridge overlooks a valley road, and what Bremer sees there tightens something in his chest. Convoys, not a column, not a surge, a flow. Vehicles stretch from horizon to horizon, moving with the steady inevitability of a river. Trucks roll past already scarred by mud and shrapnel, followed by brand new ones still smelling of paint. Tank transporters grind forward. Shermans chain down like massive animals, more waiting behind them. Bremer realizes he is no longer counting minutes. He is counting hours. Still, they come. "You see," the artillery officer says, forcing a grin. "They burn fast. This is their peak." Bremer does not answer, because something else is happening now, something colder, something far more dangerous. There are no gaps, no signs of strain. No frantic repairs, no breakdown clusters, no improvised desperation he recognizes from other campaigns. The system absorbs losses invisibly, like water closing over a stone. Bremer feels it then, the first crack, not fear, recognition. And as the convoy continues to roll beneath the Italian hills, uninterrupted, indifferent to terrain or time, Bremer understands he may have misjudged the enemy entirely. But the full realization has not come yet. It is still on the road,